Back in the saddle. We are. Well, I don't know if you can guess, Ryan. We're going to be talking. I don't know if you have you heard this Epstein thing that's going around. More specifically, Ryan. More specifically, uh, we kind of said this yesterday. I want receipts. I want to keep receipts, and I want. My memory sucks, but as best as we can document this for the future, I want all the people split on the right in this issue. I want it to be well documented, Ryan. I want to know everyone who falls in what section of this Epstein debate, which is, should you care about global pedophile rings? Should you say fuck it? Yeah, at least the economy's nice. I can afford eggs. Yeah, there is a global pedophile ring, but a dozen eggs are cheap. I want to know where everyone falls. So far, Ryan, we have Ben Shapiro, Charlie Kirk, and the who gives a shit. It's only a global pedophile ring. I'd like to present some people on the opposite end of the argument, other than us, Ryan, of course. Surprisingly, Matt Walsh. Matt Walsh is going to lose his job, Ryan. I'm just putting that out there.
Why is he slinging dick on the Daily Wire on the way out, like Candace Owens did and Tucker did?
He really is. He's following the Candace Owens trajectory. Can I please? I know we normally do this thing where I list all the stuff and then you tell me. Can I please play a Matt Walsh clip?
Just get right into it.
We've now played like a handful of Matt Walsh clips, and I know he's at Daily Wire, but good for this dude.
If he wants a partner, Matt Walsh, you want to partner up, bro.
Here's Matt Walsh on the Epstein thing. I'd like to submit him for the record of the history books. History will serve him well.
Now, of course, we have no idea what information, if any, this sociopath, this evil woman will ultimately reveal. But the fact remains that, especially after the humiliating display by Bondi and the DOJ we've all just witnessed, it's probably worth listening to Maxwell's testimony. If a client list exists at this point, she's the most likely person to tell us. Now, yes, it's an indictment of Pam Bondi and the DOJ that we see any reason to listen to a ghoul like this, but that's where we are. Millions of Americans are not satisfied with what we've been told. And we shouldn't be, because it's been contradictory and insulting to our intelligence every step of the way. So now we're looking elsewhere. This is what happens when people are deceived and strung along for years, only to be told that they're not entitled to any kind of transparency whatsoever. People are not just going to move on with their lives, no matter how badly you want them to. And there's a reason for that. And I want to make this very clear to those on the right, including the president himself, who are telling us to just drop the subject and move on. We can't drop it. We can't move on, because what we want is justice. We have a deep desire for justice. And we can see how the corrupt and the powerful are never held accountable. We can look at our cities and see violent criminals running rampant in the streets, also not held accountable. We want these evildoers to be punished. We want the innocent to be defended. We want justice. It's one of the most basic and most honorable of all human desires. We want to see that justice is done. We want to know who else was in those awful videos that Pam Bondi told us about. And we want those people to be dragged in front of us, weeping and begging for mercy. We want them exposed and humiliated and shamed and punished in the harshest and most painful way.
Probably hang them.
And we're not going to drop the subject until we get it. So unseal everything, including the search warrants and the financial disclosures. Tell us what exactly was in those truckloads of documents that you recovered in New York. Show us the phase 2 Epstein files that you told us about just a few months ago. In other words, don't give us any more excuses from bureaucrats on Fox News. Don't give us any more stonewalling and doublespeak. We've seen more than enough of that in this case and so many others. Instead, for a change, give us something we're not used to seeing from the federal government and the DOJ. Give us justice.
Justice Matt Walsh is only there in a society and a government that isn't corrupt. Maybe it was never there, David. That was the whole point of finding justice to begin with, was justice by itself will root out corruption and tyranny, David, clearly. That is the opposite of justice, right? Would be no justice.
I do
Look,
believe there's
I don't want to see them suffer and cry for mercy. I want these people to hang. Like, I am not for corporal punishment, but like the idea that this is corporal punishment, these people are traitors to the Constitution. They don't get a jury of my peers. They don't get the rights. They don't get the fucking. They are traitors. They are Benedict Arnolds. I would rather have $7 eggs and be searching for global pedophile rings, David. I don't know about all you followers, watchers, patriots, friends. This is something Alex always said. He said, they're going to make it real hard to get back what you want. They're going to try to starve you out. You're going to need storable food. You're going to have to drink the rainwater. You're going to have to go without showers. You're going to have to give up modern luxuries. You're going to have to give up social media. How many people are willing to do all that?
Ryan.
Yeah, what you got there? Play the Republic of Plato, right? The Republic. Yeah.
A lot of the book is about this, but the entire first book, as they call it, is very much rooted in the idea of justice. And it's actually very interesting because the way they look at justice is not the way we look at justice now in a legal system.
Well, they invented the idea of justice, David.
Justice was always meant to be rooted in morality, not the bang of a gavel. Meaning you can have corrupt judges delivering corrupt rulings. Is that justice?
Thomas Jefferson said the Constitution will become a thing of wax in the hands of the legislature and the courts alike, David, particularly the Supreme Court, David. Those judges that are appointed for life that don't matter, super stupid judges, I'm sure to get a lifetime appointment.
Matt Walsh strikes me as, he always has, and I say this about everyone in Daily Warrior, even the people I disagree with. Matt Walsh strikes me as a highly intelligent person. When he says he wants justice, he doesn't want what our legal system, what the DOJ and the FBI has delivered as justice, which is one convicted Epstein, one convicted Ghislaine Maxwell, and then wipe her hands clean and say there's no client list, and that's that. That's not justice. That's not what people want.
We got to go outside the system. There is no laws to contain global fucking pedophile rings. Global pedophile rings.
Right,
they're fucking our kids. They're raising our kids to get fucked. They're training them in school about sex at a young age. They're sexualizing our children with their clothing. Come on. They're grooming our kids to get fucked by like the age of 10. Let's be honest.
Right, I'm just real quick.
See, this is the hard pod to sit through, Dave. These are the hard pods to sit through, people. You like all the jokes. The jokes came, right, David? All the puns. It's Veep, guys. Those were the puns to cope with global pedophile rings fucking you over every day and raping your country blind. And then turning you against your neighbors. So you argue about politics. As if that's the thing that matters. I only care about politics, David, because nobody believed me about global pedophile rings. Remember? Now we're at actual global pedophile rings. And then...
That sounds like a conspiracy.
Yeah, you know what the whole funny thing about conspiracy about global pedophile rings? One of the things about the conspiracy is that they lie about it and cover it up at the legal level. Holy fuck. And then you watch it. Yeah, we're not talking laws.
I'm filling out the list right now.
There is no jury. You can send me to any jail to get fucked the rest of my life by the biggest black guy. I don't care. There is no judges or lawyers that need to contain global pedophile rings. These are the same royals. These are the same elitists that Constitution is written to abolish. Why do you think they play outside of it? Because the very confines of the documents prevent their existence. So by default, in order for tyranny, order for global pedophile rings that are ran by global bankers, no secret societies here, David. We just, once a year we meet at the annual Bilderberg group since 1957. Ha ha, conspiracies. Is that where they organize how to fuck your kids?
That's probably more of
That's
the
right,
Burning
David. A
Owl
lot of young
Festival.
people don't have children, David. It's just old crazy boomers. Not a lot of 30-year-olds having kids, Dave. Real hard to fight for children that you can't afford. That they're just a clump of cells. Come on. Got to take it while they fill you with spoons. In the air. It's in the air. You can eat clean all you want, people. You're breathing in a little mini. My microdosing.
I can't just to just jump on the plastic spoon thing real quick. You can't grow a garden at your house and eat tomatoes without having plastic in it. It's in
Dave
the water. It's in
said
the
he
air.
couldn't have chickens. He couldn't have chickens. Fucking chickens. Chickens. They're making me a big spoon. Who am I? Where at the local vicinity in Lancaster, New York, can I go to and look a public official in the eye with the fucking document and say, what are you going to do about plastic spoons in our bodies? I don't give a flying fuck about the economy. I bankrupted. David, I wrote this down. It's the only note I have. Didn't we vote to burn it all? Didn't we vote it? Isn't that what the vote was?
It was the FU vote.
It wasn't to get eggs cheaper, assholes. It was to remove you from power. That was the vote. It was called separation, the will of the people. You even said it. The will of the people wants those pedophiles dead. Throw me in jail, England. I don't give a fuck. Because you know what? People are going to operate outside of laws. It could break my ass out, hopefully.
Jail in England will be cool. We'll get to hang out with the Tates.
Fuck the dude. This is crazy. If you think the document that birthed this country is going to save the country, you're crazy. You're crazy.
It was
They
never
got a 100-year head start. Dude, you still think there's conspiracies. People still think there's conspiracies. Are you serious, dude? Do you know
Ryan,
all the links between John F. Kennedy and Abraham Lincoln? Tell me that's a conspiracy, assholes. Have you looked that one up, Dave?
Yeah,
I'm tired. I'm tired of it.
Ryan, to your point, the founding document was a founding document. It was never meant to be a save us from tyrants document.
We have to find
There's a
new
start.
founding. The founding fathers didn't fight AI fucking robots. They didn't exist. But you can reference that for the AR-15, though. Dude, there's global pedophiles with AI. What's the Constitution doing against that? They tell you you're a clump of cells, dude. What's the Constitution doing against that? When in the documents, the Declaration, in doubt by my creator, clump of cells is the literal opposite of that. I just crawled out of the fucking water? Really? I'm not a clump of cells. I am the living man. I am the living man. There is no jury of my peers. It's not a joke. You can't send me to prison. What prison are you going to send me to? I didn't break any laws. I didn't break any international universal laws. Look up the laws that our documents are founded on. I didn't break no laws. I didn't say nothing wrong. Oh, global pedophiles shouldn't be dead? Who are we playing? Oh, can't call for violence on the internet. Really, YouTube? Fucking really. There's terrorist recruiting videos on the YouTube. You teach kids how to cut their dicks off on YouTube.
Dick or dildos on YouTube. That's a fun game.
They have porn stars that do ASMR. Do you know that? They're literal porn stars. Right after that, she takes her clothes off and gets paid for that too. Do you guys know that? Do you actually know that? It's a real fucking thing. And your little boy, your little girl is going to get that in their algorithm. That's what they do. That's what they're doing to your kids. I'm not supposed to be fucking mad. Go to work.
Come on,
I
calm
dug
down,
a
Ryan.
fucking hole today. I dug a hole today, David. I'd love to put something else there than a conduit. How about we take care of things? I don't care about the economy, Trump. I voted to get rid of your economy. It's false. It's backed up by stocks that are a lie. They're not real indicative value notations of real value of company. Elon Musk does not have all that money, correct? But he's a billionaire. I'm not fucking stupid. At what point? I can't say this in a court, David. This is the question. I can't say this in court, but it's all true. Where's my jury and my peers to have a conversation about this? I don't think it's Dr. Mike Tremont. No offense to him. I don't think he looks at it that way. He'd probably tell me I'm the extremist here. Global pedophile rings, dude. I got a hard time getting over that. They can skirt the laws of our country. Zuckerberg has an island in Hawaii, built right after they burned everything down with the Jewish space laser.
Only for an apocalypse. Is Zuckerberg Jewish?
I seen the fucking video online of the guy making one. Okay, you could call it conspiracy or whatever, or deep fake. I don't care. He made one that didn't burn anything that was blue. It's not that. It's a wavelength, people. I have college credits and a high school diploma, and I build the world. I know what I'm talking about. It's possible. You just don't want to believe it. I know this isn't the average our viewer, David. I'm telling you, people, you got to start fucking. You have to cause problems, dude. I can't be the only one. I can't be the only one screaming in public.
Ryan, sorry, I was in the midst of making the list, so I'm just keeping receipts. That's all. I got a good or bad. I just want to know who's doing a good job and a bad job on Epstein, Ryan. I would like to note, Ryan disappeared. I would like to note on the good list, and I'm sure Ryan will come back to read the list. I'm keeping the receipts, everybody. I am watching everybody on this Epstein thing. Your reaction will be recorded forever. Forever. I will never let it go. We're talking about global pedophile rings. Is there anything worse than covering up global pedophile rings, especially if there's ties to intelligence agencies? I'm putting it out there. I don't care. Everybody is in the age, especially all the influencers, are online recorded for history forever. Ben Shapiro. Charlie Kirk. Yeah, I'm just going to trust the government on this one. Okay, Charlie. Dan Bongino, Pam Bondi, Cash Patel. Really screwed the pooch. This is a big deal. Donald Trump is the head of all this. I proudly say I voted for Donald Trump, and it was a complete FU vote. And the only FU that's happening is them effing us. Good for Matt Walsh. Especially after Ben Shapiro came out and said that nobody really cares about this. We need to move on. Good for Matt Walsh saying, absolutely not. We're not dropping this. Whatever may or may not happen to him on the Daily Wire going forward, what he did was the right thing to do. It's more important to be on the right side of history than to be profitable at the Daily Wire. Let's be clear. Dinesh D'Souza. This is disappointing. Ryan is not here, so unfortunately Ryan will not. I'm sure he'll be back at some point, but he will not be able to validate the story. But I do remember being. I'd probably imagine my late teens, my early 20s, if I remember correctly. And Ryan and myself actually went to the movie theater because we watched a Dinesh D'Souza film because he has an intelligent voice on the right. But unfortunately, he's spineless because he's going to have to go in the bad category. Unfortunately, he's got to go in the bad category. Here's Dinesh D'Souza. Ryan, you're back.
Hillary's America was a great movie, David. I had technical difficulties. I apologize.
That's fine. So you do remember. I don't know
we
how
went to a bar afterwards. I probably pissed somebody off there, if I remember correct. I got in a political discussion with somebody, David, clearly.
I'm writing the list, Ryan. I am documenting this. I'm keeping receipts. In the
Oh,
good so far,
you actually have a list of names.
it is a list. It's not a hit list. Okay, YouTube, settle down. This is the good and bad Epstein list. I want to know who's on the right side of history, on the wrong side of history. Ryan, so far on the good side of history, we have Matt Walsh, you and me. Bad
And
side
Alex
of
Jones.
history.
And Alex Jones.
Yeah, we can put Alex Jones on there. He's been on it.
I mean, he like told us about it.
Listen, if I miss people, everyone feel free to put in the comments or put in the live chat anybody I'm missing on the good side of history, but I'm not seeing enough of it right now. They're out there. There's lots of notable people, Dave Smith, and there's plenty of people. Even Tim Pool's been pretty good on this. I'll give him some
Tim
credit.
Pool, I did see his Instagram post. He's got his background set up for the Elon run already. I seen his little avatar there. You know, you people, a lot of you guys in this space are slick. You don't think Dave and I are paying attention just because I don't do the same shit as you. I am the algorithm. I will come for you, Tim Pool. We will meet. I can't wait. It's going to be great. I'm not no bad blood. I know I will bump into this guy, and we will have it will be epic.
It'll be friendly. On the bad,
I'm going to love it. It's just going to be like the best podcast in human history, David.
On the bad side of history, we have Ben Shapiro, Charlie Kirk, Dan Bongino, Pam Bondi, Kash Patel, Donald Trump. The list could go on and on. I could sit here and make it forever, but I'm doing
the entire Trump family, the entire Republican Party. Rand Paul is Rand Paul on the Epstein thing?
We're actually going to get to a story about this because there was a story that came out that the Republicans blocked the release of the Epstein files. It's actually not entirely true. Dinesh D'Souza, though, unfortunately, Ryan, I have to put him on the bad list. He's on the naughty list, wrong side of history, which is unfortunate. I don't like to see these people go on the bad. I wish everyone was on the good. I want everyone on the good list. I don't want
Dave's
Ben Shapiro on the bad list. I don't want Ben Shapiro on the naughty list. I don't want Donald Trump on the naughty list. I don't want Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk's done good things for the movement. I don't want him on the naughty list. Dinesh D'Souza. I don't want him on the naughty list. Here's Dinesh D'Souza. Very, very Charlie Kirkish. But you know, like H1B Charlie Kirk.
H1B, dude, what the fuck?
Files. And I'm going to make the case that even though there are unanswered questions about Epstein, it is in fact time to move on. Part of being on a political team is maintaining a certain amount of maturity, recognizing you can't win them all, recognizing there are some things that are important to you that are less important to the guy that you've put in charge, who is trying to focus on things right in front of him. And so having a sense of perspective, having a sense of balance, having a sense of maturity, I think is more important even than getting to the bottom of what really happened with Jeffrey Epstein.
Dude, the bottom of Jeffrey Epstein is the fucking list of people that will hang in jury trials after they were convicted of treason and fucking children. God bless America, people.
Whoa,
I didn't come on the podcast a bitch today. David, I can't keep sitting here watching all of the people get rich and climb through the ranks. All these people, you listen to, they influence your life. They're all like, not important. No, this isn't the team. I'm pretty sure the team sport is anti-pedophiles against the pedophiles. I'm pretty sure those are the teams now. It's like...
Whatever team Dinesh is on, I'm out. I'm off the team.
Yeah,
I'm not on the team. Whatever team is covering up for global pedophiles, you have that team. I'm going to a different one. I demand a trade from this team.
You have cheap eggs? I can fuck all the kids now. Bring your kids to the White House.
Ryan, can we have a level of maturity about this? Come on.
Maturity.
It was just a global pedophile.
They're not even fucking legal, mature age children, but I have to have maturity in the court of law, huh? There is, dude, a judge is gonna love me when it comes for Revolution Day, people. When Elon steals my refounding fathers with trillions to steal the country from underneath me again. Because he's coming. He's going to be president, people. He'll be the tyrant. Fucking Mecca. He'll call himself Mecca Trump or something.
It's important to note this, Ryan.
Sorry, dude. I'm sorry to screw people. It's fucking... Like, see, how many people are going out? I want a serious poll at some point in life. How many people are going out to talk about the global pedophile thing every day in real life in person? I went up to my mother today. Hates Trump. I've literally gotten arguments with her. I've had to leave her house. The whole thing I preach here, people. Like history, religion, politics. I went up to her. I said, hey, Ma, just so you know, until I see otherwise, Trump fucked all those kids. Who's doing it? Who's doing it?
There was no clients, Ryan.
He killed himself over something that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Retard.
He got put in jail for something that doesn't exist too, which is interesting.
How's he a billionaire, but he kills himself over something that doesn't exist? Super retarded.
Well, he's not a very smart billionaire.
Ghislaine Maxwell may very well be the whole brain behind that
He
operation.
documented all of his crimes, Ryan. It's not a very smart guy.
My mom said it. He's a Mossad agent. I don't buy that, dude. I don't buy that. I don't think Mossad needs to have a dude with a virgin island to take virginities from virgins, right? Underage virgins. You see the puns, people?
I do think the Mossad thing is interesting because people are taking very loose ties to the Mossad, and there are ties. I mean, if you want to draw conclusions, you can. But
guy knows everybody. Like,
but it almost seems,
dude, of course, cheiks are coming there to fuck underage kids.
Why are we ignoring his connections to our own intelligence agency?
What if Mossad's our intelligence agency, David?
The one that spies on us?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, they're our greatest allies, so naturally.
It's just none of it makes sense, dude. Like none of the shit actually makes any sense when you actually put it together. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I get put through the ringer for driving my car over an imaginary line on a toll booth. You know what I mean? Maybe do we look at the wrong shit, dude? I don't know.
It's possible. Probably not, though.
Nah, we just got to get over it, people. Just keep going to work, pay those taxes. At least bread's cheap. You might be able to get a home. You might. I don't know. We'll see what the economy does. Russia.
Ryan, part of the reason Trump is on the naughty list, part of it is because there was a report that came out that President Trump personally contacted prominent conservative influencers, urging them to tone down their criticisms of the administration's handling of the Epstein case. I think Charlie Kirk was contacted. I think Ben Shapiro was contacted. I think
Dinesh.
Do you think he was contacted? Tone it down, guys. Calm down. Let's have some level of maturity about this. Same team, everybody.
Do you remember when we just seen the lawsuit passed that Trump was suing a media company for defamation suits?
Ryan, I'd like to, I'm going to say one thing, and I'd urge you to join me in this. Here, let me get the mic nice and close. I think I'm gonna have a level of maturity about this whole Epstein case, and I urge you to also have the same level of maturity, Ryan. So I think we're going to speak calmly and softly and smoothly about the things that we think about global pedophile rings. This is Dave with PR News.
Dave, I'm really happy you started talking like that because I completely forgot that they neuro-linguistically program you to be okay with it.
Most of these children were well over 10 years old, Ryan. They were nearing the legal age. They were slightly underage.
We paid for the whole trip. It was the best experience they've ever had.
There was no client list. Tens of thousands of hours of footage of
Completely
Jeffrey Epstein having consensual sex with underage children, and only him and his girlfriend. There were flight lists that were only the pilots and Jeffrey Epstein, and they flew to the only fuck island. Do I sound mature, Dinesh? Do I sound mature? I think everyone should vote for Trump for a third term because he's done such an excellent job. Go team, everybody. Go team.
We'll be real mature about it.
Let's be on the winning team, Dinesh. Let's be on the team together.
Let's win together. We'll all be winners.
Is that better? Is that better? Is that what everyone wants? Does everyone want a nice level of maturity when we talk about fucking children? Are you kidding me, Dinesh? Is this what everybody wants? You guys want Dinesh D'Souza? You want to talk about
Dude, seriously, who in the space is calling these people out? Do we know? Is Tim Pool saying fuck Ben Shapiro, fuck you? Is it anybody? What'd Crowder say?
Crowder picks the worst times to go MIA. He's doing his yearly thing where they like re-up the studio and they take like a month off and they get ready for everything. And
So clearly he's fucking kids too then?
every fucking year when he takes off, some massive shitstorm breaks. And then he comes back and he's like, hey, what did I miss, everybody? Holy shit, what a time to miss. Every year. It happens every fucking year. I can't wait to hear what he has to say about it. And he better be fucking consistent. Crowder, if I have to write, I need you to know, out of all these people, fuck Ben Shapiro, fuck Pam Bondi, Dan Bongino, fuck all these people. I don't care. I
Fuck
don't really
Trump.
care. Dinesh had a couple great films. You know, he did his thing. He did great stuff. He did good stuff on the voter fraud. That's fine. My heart will hurt if I have to write Steven Crowder on the bad list. He's been pretty good on this so far. He said before he went on break about Kash Patel, because Kash Patel came out and said, nah. Originally, when it was real early, I think they were trying to ease us into this. When it was real early, Kash said, well, I think, I saw the file and, Epstein he just killed himself. And Crowder lost his fucking mind. He's like, this isn't what the fuck we voted for. Fuck these people, basically. And I was like, yes, perfect. This is why I like Crowder. If he comes back from vacation, I swear to God, if I have to write him on the naughty list, I will be so upset.
We will drive to Crowder Studio. Wherever
none of these names hurt, but if Matt Walsh is on the good list and Crowder goes on the naughty list, I'm not going to feel good about it.
We're driving down to his studio, David.
But I'm going to be fair and balanced, Ryan. I'll be unbiased. I will write the names where they belong.
Do you think this is a benefit for Crowder if he comes and hits a home run, because everybody else in the space is basically showing how they're all pieces of shit anyways, and support your local content creators, people.
I hope he comes in blazing, all the receipts, all the documents, an hour-long clip of just people who are on the wrong side of history forever.
To burn it, just cement it into the record.
To the ground.
Yeah, I voted to burn everything. Fuck your retirement. Fuck your healthcare plan. Fuck it all. You could say, oh, what about your pension? How do I know the country's going to be here? No, you're just thinking irrational, Ryan. It averages 9% over the last 50 years, Dave. You know what I mean? Dude, they have artificial intelligence coming. Like, do the fucking math, people. Do the math on artificial intelligence. Get rich and leave. That's what they're doing.
This is going to sound crazy because so many people are tied into the stock market, and I get it, but I want nothing more than the stock market to fucking abysmally go down in flames. Because when people have, I'm going to be mature, Ryan, just like Dinesh wanted, I'm going to be nice and mature and root on the team. When the stock market burns and fucking global multinational trillion-dollar companies go down in flames, then their billionaire CEOs don't fuck kids on islands. Burn it down.
No money.
Burn it down. Was that mature enough for you, Dinesh? Burn it to the ground.
Dude, did they not release the list because it would literally shut the world down? It'd be all the bankers. It'd be all the top salesmen. It'd be all the politicians. It'd be all of them.
If that's what it would do, Ryan, that's what Trump promised. Burn it to the ground.
We literally, if they did that, would we literally not have enough people at the top levels to even run the country that we're all living in? Think of that one. Think of that apparatus. That they had that many people fuck that many kids. Now, I'm not saying they all flew him down to fuck Island, David, but you remember the good old NSA, I got nothing to hide, and then ChatGPT is blackmailing one of the people about trying to shut it down about him having an extramarital
But
affair.
that's an interesting point. Where's the two-way street on this? Because when we got the Patriot Act, well, if you got nothing to hide, release the files. You got nothing. If you got nothing to hide, what are you worried about?
Fuck
We
nothing to
want to
hide.
protect the
Hack the
victims. They
goddamn
already
data.
got. We want to protect
Hack it.
Do we want to protect the victims, Ryan? They already fucking went through it. They already
One of them
got the
killed
trauma.
themselves. What are we protecting? She killed herself. You fucking failed. You failed. We didn't do it. You know why we failed? Because no one believed her. No one believed her that global pedophiles were fucking her. We're fucking her. Presidents, we're fucking them. Sheiks, we're fucking them. Movie stars, fucking them. Look at Diddy parties. These people make laws. Nancy Pelosi is a fucking billionaire. We're fighting over eggs. Eggs. In my retirement,
this is
they're
the
gonna
most.
print your money to nothing. Your pension of $1 billion will buy you a fucking slice of bread, you retards. The only reason they're fucking your kids is because you believe when you go to work that it's for the good of everybody. Burn it down is an understatement. That girl killed herself. There's no protection. The only one. She was the only one. She's literally why he got caught. Literally why she's in jail. Literally. The only reason. The one fucking reason. In conspiracy land, David, we call this the smoking gun. Literally. That's what it's called. And what happens when the smoking gun goes? Well, it's definitely a fucking cover-up then, isn't it? Because it's the one thing. Calm down, Ryan. No! 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 Is Terry Pagula fucking kids? Because fuck that guy too then. Is Josh Allen? What are you going to do, Buffalo Bills Mafia? Huh? Is Josh Allen drawing the line? Where would you? He's a local goddamn celebrity. What would happen if he came out? Nobody would believe that shit. You'd go pay to watch him throw ball. Pay for it. And you'd buy his jersey. I'm going to support my boy. Playing for the team. No, you support pedophiles. Yeah, sink the stock market so CEOs can't just go fuck their way to luxury. I'm pretty sure it's self-explanatory. Unless, here's the thing, David, let's go psychology, little Carl Jung. Unless you all want to fuck kids, and that's why you support it. That's why you're not speaking out, right? Nothing to hide? It's because subconsciously you're trying to fuck kids too, huh, you bunch of creepy fucks. Don't swear on YouTube. YouTube, I'm not being nice about pedophiles. You're ran by pedophiles. You are the pedophiles. The algorithm's the pedophile. It promotes it. Pornhub knows they have underage girls there. Don't give a fuck. Yeah, I hope Crowder comes back. You know what? I hope he's the mature one, and I hope out of all the space that I can be the new Alex Jones and the crazy one. That's fine. I don't give a fuck. I'll scream all day until I bring these people down. That's fine. We're battling robots. You think the Constitution and the laws of them are good? They're outside of that. That fucking AI has every lawyer ever. All of them. You got nothing on that. You have to beat them in the flesh. You have to beat them in the body. Crowder better crush it. He's been consistent. I've stood up for him when he went through his Daily Wire spute with the. Now, imagine, look at Crowder coming back into the limelight here too. Imagine if he had to play ball through global pedophiles, David, and he couldn't. Imagine Candace Owens. How's she do? Did she come out against it?
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Ryan. Candace Owens. She goes on the good list.
What about Tate? Did Tate come out against pedophiles?
Tate's on the good list.
Do you know that Tate said he's done trying to save everybody? You know why? They tried putting me in prison and killing me. I'm done trying to save the world. If you don't understand it now, you're fucked. That's what.
I'm gonna put Tate Bros. Remember though, there's sex traffickers, Ryan, but they're out against Epstein. Really adds up.
Oh, but the not sex traffickers just say go away.
Yeah, but the not sex traffickers say, "Well, we should drop this story. Let's be mature, Ryan. Let's be nice and
how
mature."
many people of the
whole
Tates did they
situation.
interview? Those guys couldn't get a fucking Uber on their phone. Come on now. Allegedly, David. I don't want to put words in everybody's mouth at an international level. You know what's funny? Documents, Dave, it's so far, you probably wouldn't even be able to see some of the shit that I've seen just because, conspiracies 15 years ago were way different than now. Like the way you can literally just type it in now and you get the shit. Before, you had to listen to Alex say the document name. I'd have to write the name down. I'd have to go research the document and find in the fucking thing what he said. Because there was no hyperlinks. Alex would link to it, but I was always go outside of InfoWars, so I knew how to find the information because Alex would promote that. The whole point. The Bilderberg Group was always a conspiracy. David, go to the bilderberggroup.com or .org, or you could just Google the Bilderberg Group official website.
They're not going to have, if they're, surely a secret organization is not going to have a website, right?
It wasn't always a secret organization, David. Wasn't secret till one guy. The one guy, forget his name. It was like Jack Harvey or something. Jack Herbie. Maybe I'm going to have you look up this guy too, because there's an amazing story about this guy that he fucking climbed up like the Swiss Alps and caught these guys at the top of the Alps. They were in like this castle fucking only rich people are going to know about it type shit. Like a fucking Count Dracula castle. Here it is. Since its inaugural meeting in 1954. David, just Google one. Is Bilderberg conspiracy? Oh, I don't even know. We could go in a rabbit hole with this. But they're basically saying this website didn't always exist and say this. This is a modern rendition. But they release a public log and list. This was back in the days before anything started. The Bilderberg Group was the first level of fucking entry level into decoding these people having everything controlled. But they're open now. It's too open. They have to be in the open. And I say all that because that's what you're seeing with this Epstein shit. That's why you're seeing all these people fall. They're all written into the contracts. Whatever it is, they all want to play ball or they're being forced to play ball. What, David?
So when you search if Bilderberg Group is a conspiracy theory, now Ryan lived it in real life, so he knows that this is moving goalposts because it used to be a secret society that no one wanted to talk.
I was fucking literally laughed at in groups of people.
So now here, watch how they move the goalposts. Conspiracy theories. These factors have led to various groups and individuals, particularly from the far right, to allege that the Bilderberg Group is a shadowy force seeking to control world events and promote a new world order under their control. For instance, some critics have pointed out that Adam Smith's sentiment, people of the same trade seldom meet together, even for merriment and diversion. But the conversation ends in conspiracy against the public, raises questions about elites gathering in like Bilderberg.
Yeah, because it's fucking illegal. It's literally written into the constitutions of these countries that they can't just go and meet for public policy outside of like a public policy. The Bilderberg Group isn't like a formal thing. This isn't an agreement like NATO.
Oh, we just missed it. The 71st Bilderberg meeting took place June 12th to June 15th in Stockholm, Sweden.
Oh, in Sweden. Oh, interesting.
A release including topics and participants can be found here, right?
David, look up Jack Kirby Bilderberg Group. Or
this sounds like a conspiracy theory, right?
Who started the Bilderberg? Yeah, look up Jack. I think it's Jack Kirby is his name. Or Jack Kirby. Jack Kirby. I could be making that. I want you to find the guy's name that started talking about the conspiracies of Bilderberg.
Jack Kirby and the Bilderberg Group. There's no evidence to suggest a connection between no, not comic book figure.
Okay, maybe that's where I made it up.
I don't know.
No, look up the guy that started the Bilderberg Group conspiracies. Because he died. Alex actually has I have Alex's tapes, but like there's a video of them meeting, and that guy, he died like since I've been conspiracy open. And it was like without that guy, we wouldn't know about this group of people.
The group's critics, including figures like Alex Jones and John Birch Society. That's kind of a hard thing to find because it's not a conspiracy theory anymore, right? And it's never been a conspiracy theory. The only conspiracy theory is that you think it's shadowy figures trying to run the world. Let's be mature about this.
Well, I mean, elites have only been meeting annually since 1954, David, during a fucking world war. You realize they fucking were...
Ryan, it's kind of crazy you think it's full of shadowy elite figures because...
Staff writer, Social Democratic Party, former Prime Minister, CEO of BP, former Director of Office of Net Intelligence of Defense Department, Chair and CEO, Goldman Sachs International.
CEO of Pfizer.
The Pfizer CEO is there.
The president of the World Economic Forum.
No, just annually, no big deal. Minister of Energy, Business and Industry. President of Institute Montegini, France. Yeah, we're just all meeting. Co-founder and head of policy, Anthropic.
The commander
BBC.
of the U.S. Army, Europe and Africa.
Holy shit, dude.
What does that even mean? CEO of
Spotify.
Citigroup. New York Times columnist.
Spotify. Citigroup CEO. Journalist. Dope. Minister of Transport and Trade International. You know, Dale Carnegie, there it is right there, dude. Carnegie, Russia. Eurasia
Co-founder
Center.
and CEO of Google DeepMind.
I'm sure it's just, you know, we just get together and talk about everything, you know.
Just hang out.
Yeah, just hang
Member
out.
of Parliament.
It's annual.
Yeah.
Not style, yeah, just the largest fucking plastic bottle water maker to poison me ever. Polish Business Roundtable.
The White House Office of Science and Technology Policy Director.
Completely cool. European Commissioner for Climate, Net Zero, and Clean Growth. Now, granted, David, you know what's interesting is these lists were private before. Did you know that, David? That's part of the conspiracy. You didn't just type them in online. And Alex has the videos of him standing outside this group and watching them roll in. He's got them on camera, and they fucking hate it. It's glorious. I encourage. He has them free on YouTube. Go watch. It's Alex Jones Endgame. It's fucking incredible. He shows you Agenda 21, the electric cars tracking you, 15-minute cities, the whole nine. This is a 20-year-old documentary.
Jason Smith, a member of Congress.
And the reason Alex is able to predict the future like he did is because he gets the documents and the information. Like, it's not like he doesn't make it up. He's reading what they're going to do in the next 20 years. Of like, hey, dude, I read in this thing that they're going to merge with machines and leave us here. Minister of Justice and Security. President Central of Economic Policy Research.
CEO of Microsoft AI. Mustafa.
Probably pretty fine, right?
The President of the Republic of Finland. Minister of Finance in Norway.
Deputy Minister of Enterprise and...
Yeah, these aren't shadowy.
Valentino.
This isn't about a bunch of global elitists getting together.
Harvard professor of Harvard, David.
Yeah. What do you think?
Just conspiracy. This didn't exist. Literally in my lifetime, I went from it not existing, the list is secret, to it's just there. Pretty wild. I guess it's cool. It just means we're pushing towards global government, like was always told. But I guess it's corporatism at this point, right? If it's not actually like global government. It's like a Alex always says it's going to be like a technocracy of like corporations, and they're going to rule you through the algorithm. But it's going to be a technocracy. You're going to be tyrannicalized through your devices and all this electric spy shit. They're not Patriots, they're not building a spy grid to never use it. The power is not going to go off. They will fucking DARPA energy to your house to murder you and your family in your sleep if they want. They're going to, if they want it, they're doing it. They'll fucking Starlink your whole community just to track your data, dude. Believe me. They know how women get pregnant based on if they have a faucet or not. Remember, David, in South Africa or whatever it was, South America.
It was somewhere in South America. I don't know if it was.
Forgot how we got on that news article that week, but it was just a winger, and then it turned into this fucking amazing.
Ryan, we got about 10 minutes or so left. I think we have time to talk about this. We've talked about Epstein and we've talked about shadowy elite figures that definitely aren't a conspiracy. Do you think we have time to talk about an O'Keefe Media Group undercover video of a Johnson & Johnson scientist?
Run it.
Run it.
I'm going to be real mature about this one.
We must share a nice level of maturity and understand that we're on the same team, Ryan.
I'm sure that guy was real mature when he was fucked over in jail for just donating to the wrong person. It was bad enough trying to fight like two sides of the aisle, and I was just fighting everybody. It's like, Jesus, man.
Idea the lack of research that was done on those products.
Joe Biden says that it's safe and effective, but like he didn't know.
There's no proof. I mean, none of that stuff was safe and effective. People wanted it. Who gave it to them? It's like, all right, you know what? Cancer patient's going to die anyway. I'm sure somebody's going to get sued for that stuff eventually.
Hi, Josh.
Dude,
Is that him?
Are you Josh?
That is James O'Keefe. The fact he comes in like fucking Chris Hansen is fucking legendary. Hey, take a seat, Josh. Take a seat.
Like Catch a Predator shit?
What a bad dude. He came in after they filmed him like a fucking badass.
You know why he probably did that? Because people said it's ambush journalism and bullshit and it's all lies. And
Fuck
he's
him.
like, all right,
Good.
if it's all,
Good.
yeah, good, fuck him. Then I'll show out after. Dude, she just sounds like you said, you just got to get like a halfway attractive, cute girl to talk to these dudes and put fucking spy glasses on them. And like what's he eating, ice cream? Fucking $4 ice cream cone and I'm overthrowing governments.
What a fucking psychopath. Can you imagine? You're like, yeah, we poisoned all the kids. Chunky monkey. Fuck these people. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, just forget about it. Forget about COVID too.
As far as ambush journalism goes, fuck them. Ambush them all. I don't care. This guy responsible for killing people. I don't care. Ambush him. Go eat your ice cream. Pretend you're going to get laid by a girl you can never touch. And now you're on camera forever. Hilarious.
You're going to deny your identity?
Yes, sir.
And you said that your vaccine was not safe and effective. You said that. Deep inside Johnson & Johnson's global machine is a scientist, a lead scientist whose very approval or disapproval of J&J products can change millions of American lives. Meet Joshua Rees, a lead regulatory
He's been pulled off the
scientist
website, by the
at
way.
Johnson & Johnson. Joshua, in his role, leads the creation and execution of regulatory strategies for new and existing products across
Probably went to a Bilderberg group.
We run the whole soup to nuts. Like, not only are we working on the products, but like everything that has to do with the drug. We have to.
Dude, can you pause this?
How to use the drug?
Yeah.
How to be able to prescribe.
Dude, this guy really thinks he's smashing after this ice cream, dude. Look at him. Yeah, dude, I got this. I'm just going to talk about how cool Johnson & Johnson was.
He's got his fucking hat backwards. He's like, oh, this girl really thinks it's cool that I'm a scientist for Johnson & Johnson. I'm about to fucking lay the needle.
Dude, she probably's like, do you like, what do you do for work? Like, oh, I'm a scientist. Oh, my God, I love science.
Yeah, you want to hear about how I totally fucked everybody immediately upon meeting you? These people are fucking desperate. Hilarious.
Or they're all just used to fucking each other like that one creep that he got last time, and they were all having sex under the bank in NYC. Maybe they're just, this is just how they are. This is Nero.
COVID policy. And he was having underground orgies with people. Hilarious. These people are psychopaths.
They're just all fucking. They don't care. They're all birth control or herped up, whatever. Fuck them. They're Adderalling and fucking, dude. This guy really thinks he's smashing, dude. This is great.
He thinks he's cool.
Yeah, man.
Hilarious. Thank God for fucking dorks with all this fucking ability. This guy was given all this brain power to develop vaccines that he knew were going to kill people. And he's such a loser that the first girl that talks to him, he's like, I'm just going to fucking tell her everything. Hilarious.
And then like 5 minutes later, this dude's going to come and be like, hey, dude, you said that the thing that you built doesn't work. It's going to kill people.
Dude, I would never, I'm not scumbaggish enough to ever be involved in anything this corrupt, to be clear. But if I were, you ain't going to get me on camera saying shit to anybody. To be clear, I don't care what the hell you put in front of me. I'm gonna be like, yeah, no, you leave me alone. I'm trying to eat my fucking ice cream here in peace. I'm not here to tell you about how we murdered children with vaccines, gave everyone fucking heart attacks.
Dave, you ready for this one? Isn't it funny that the red in the halo in the sign behind him looks like horns? Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? Because I was gonna say, when the devil runs the world, David, the world's upside down,
Dude,
right? Lies
dude,
become truth.
That's a legit horn right there. Fucking hilarious.
Certain pieces of information, how to communicate that to the patient.
Now, according to a Johnson & Johnson press release from December 2021, the safety and well-being of those who use the Johnson & Johnson vaccine continues to be our number one priority.
Yeah.
Now, for the first time ever, an official from Johnson & Johnson admits to our hidden cameras that the Johnson & Johnson COVID vaccine was, quote, not...
I wish he would be honest, like just be completely dead blunt and be like, not that he admitted it to your cameras, he admitted it to whatever 7 you threw in front of him. Hilarious. Oh, this moderately attractive girl with makeup. You want to hear about a fucked society for several years?
Dude, I get up. I'm not going to scream about this one, but dude, if people start dropping, I'm fucking telling you, dude, like really, if it's like a thing, like it's everybody, dude. And to go full psychopath here, Kevin told you that these people don't think they're doing anything wrong because they're telling you exactly what they're doing to you. And you go and sign up for it. You're just not smart enough to know what they're talking about. So that's why they don't feel bad.
Well, I think that's what makes them particularly dangerous too.
Yeah, I mean, it's Jordan Peterson always talked about high intelligent people. The problem with them is becoming bitter and cynical on the world because there's a lot more. Like, if you're super smart, everybody's dumber than you. Imagine being in a room that you're always the smartest one. I don't know, this whole psychology of using a girl, and also I think it's funny. He has way more patience than me. I know he makes money and this is his thing and he's trying to be professional, but I could not hidden camera people get them admit that they murdered everybody, and then when Johnson & Johnson sends me a press release, I'm like, and they have to admit underneath that Johnson & Johnson, we caught them. Like I'd be fucking screaming from the rooftops. You know what I mean? Like the level of professionalism on these people is unreal. I'm not built for this. Like seriously, I'm mad as fuck. Like it actually bothers me. It always has. It's maybe a problem of mine, but it actually fucking bothers me. You know, and I've been trying to tell people for a long time enough, just at least in my local community, they're like, hey man, maybe you should look at shit a bit different, eat some more protein. You know, I show them what I do, you know, whatever. If you listen, great. If not, great. But we're at the point now that you put an experimental vaccine in your arm that might kill you, and we're ran by pedophiles. Like, where do you get off the train now? Because they're fucking your kids and they fucked you. And that you can't even get the thing out of your body. And hey, when everybody does start dropping dead, there's probably going to be another fucking medical crisis, David, because all the medical workers got the vaccine. Kill all the first fucking responders. Oh, yeah, the first ones to get it. First ones to die. Holy fuck, dude. Imagine there's no cops, no firefighters, no EMTs, and no nurses and doctors. I'm going to be doing open heart surgery with a fucking jumper cable, dude.
unquote. And the company wanted to, quote, just throw the vaccine creation to the wind and see what happens, unquote.
You know, they're like, oh, Joe Biden says that it's safe and effective. But, like, he didn't know.
There's no proof. I mean, none of that stuff was safe and effective. And he didn't do the typical test. Like, the typical process, that's why it takes so long to get a product on market. The typical process is all this clinical trial testing and stuff in a small population. This was just, let's test it on some, lab models, analyze and see if it works and stuff like that, and just throw it to the wind and see what happens.
People didn't know that. Like, the patients
That's what I'm saying. I'm sure somebody's going to get sued for that stuff eventually.
The lead regulatory scientist for
Dude, these fucking people. Holy fuck. The problem is, like you were saying about Kevin, is these people don't understand that they were doing something wrong. His biggest concern with all of this is that, man, some people might get sued for this. No, dude, you killed people. I watched
Shamar Hamlin die on a Sunday.
The lawsuit isn't the concern, man. It's really not. Johnson & Johnson can handle a lawsuit. That's not the issue. You murdered people. I don't know, though, because Neil deGrasse Tyson was on Patrick Bet-David talking about how the vaccines were very much long-term studied, which isn't even possible because it was by definition a novel virus and everybody warp speed to the cure. So I don't see how you could have long-term studies, but here's the actual scientist, Neil, saying that no, we absolutely did not test these things like we normally do. And everyone knew it was public. That's what Operation Warp Speed was.
We're going to develop a vaccine, Operation Warp Speed. We're going to get the country open. Everything's going to be back to normal. I'm removing the mandates.
It was.
Dude, I think they think that you have political Stockholm syndrome and don't fucking remember. The people that voted for Trump don't even remember what it was like before Trump. And they lived through COVID. I work with them. They're 20. Yeah, Trump's going to fix the country. Dude, shut up. You don't even know what you're talking about. It was fine. The shit was fine. No, fuck it, everything. Fuck everything. Dude, I can't get a beer after fucking 1 o'clock. It's like, there's nothing open. I can't get a coffee at 2 a.m. What is wrong with America?
Dude, is Tim Hortons not 24 hours?
No, Walmart's not. Wegmans ain't. Tops ain't.
Wait,
what
whoa. How about
doing?
do they still have 24-hour McDonald's? Is that not a thing?
There's 2 McDonald's in the area
that are 24 hours. Dude, it was like, when I lived there, it was like every McDonald's was 24 hours.
They were all 24.
No, Tim Hortons was always weird. They closed for like 2 hours and then they opened super early. They were like open till like 1 a.m. and then they opened again at like 3 or something weird. That's actually crazy though.
Dude, Walmart not being 24 hours or Wegmans is like, I can't fucking go shopping in the middle of the night like I used to. Really?
Every Walmart was always 24 hours when I was there.
Yeah. Now we're going to get back to normal. Dude, shit ain't normal. I can't do the shit I used to do before COVID. They're making... Maybe that's because most people stayed inside and they don't realize how much changed, David. You know what I mean? Like, maybe there's like a psychological lag to all this.
Get back to normal. You mean with all the children who now have social anxiety and stuff because they missed out fucking 2 years of public discourse at the most volatile years? So their best friends became YouTubers and AI? Like... There's no going back to normal. You fucked an entire generation.
And their kids had to stay at home with their parents, work from home. So then, like, the parents just gave the kid a tablet because they got to make money to pay for the tablet and the food. And then the parents aren't spending time with their kids. And then you fuck the parents up and you overwhelm the parents.
Well, and here's the other thing, though. The entire generation that you just fucked is now going to be responsible for raising children.
Oh, and the other thing, during COVID, think of this. None of the kids were outside playing. No kids go outside and play in general, but no kids were outside playing.
We're going to get a virus if you went outside.
Dave, we used to give each other chicken pox. Come
on purpose.
on.
On
Come
purpose for
on.
immunity. It was our vaccine.
What the fuck, dude? I'm not that old. Because we have the internet. Fuck the science, dude. It's Rockefeller funded. It's made with oil. It's a petrol product. The fucking capsule is petroleum. I'm petroleum. Fuck, we're all petroleum. When I cum is petroleum jelly now, there's fucking plastic in my cum. The fuck?
Johnson & Johnson went into detail about how the federal government applied heavy pressure on Big Pharma in order to hastily create the Johnson & Johnson COVID vaccine, encouraging speed over efficacy or safety.
Do you have any idea the lack of research that was done on those products? Like, you shouldn't be surprised that this happened. It was pretty much the government kind of made a deal with pharmaceutical companies and kind of pressured the pharmaceutical companies.
Okay.
Because we're not going to say no to the help, like the government. Like the government's like, yo, these three big ass companies, we need help. We need to figure this out. You're solving this problem.
Is that Operation Warp Speed?
I mean, we basically just had a race to figure out who could solve it best. Like, people wanted it. We gave it to them.
Okay. Two super important things. What the fuck is he eating? I can't figure it out. Is it ice cream? This is the real burning question of this whole video, Ryan. What the fuck is he shoving in his face?
That last bite was so convincing. Like, I don't know if you could act that.
Was that ice cream, dude? That's got to be ice cream. Is it a Frosty? Where is he?
Yeah.
Coney?
Look, there's ice cream. Yeah, Coney's.
Waffles.
It's
ice something. Yeah, it's got to be ice cream. So
he's
on
ice cream. Yeah.
This fucking psychopath's on an ice cream date with a 7, and he's just like, yeah,
slinging
just all the biggest. He's just spilling it all. Like, it doesn't. He's so lax about this whole thing. Psychopath.
Best, like, people wanted it.
Yeah, it's gotta be ice cream.
We gave it to them.
The CDC has previously announced they're pulling the J&J vaccine from use in the United States. J&J claims this is due to the vaccine's declining use and the company's strategic shift away from the vaccines
and into heart
into AIDS. Yeah.
Heart medications.
Yeah. They stopped making them vaccines and started making machines for myocarditis with the patents 3 years ago.
Holy fuck. Dude, some of the stories we talk about on this, like, people don't understand how major some of this shit is that nobody and I don't say this to be egotistical or anything, but some of the shit literally fucking nobody talks about or stumbles upon. We covered a story that Pfizer bought a company because they patented technology for curing myocarditis. And they did it like 6 months after the conspiracy theory, Ryan, which, believe it or not, turned out to be true, that the vaccinations were giving everybody fucking myocarditis and other heart conditions. But they just seem to just be a little ahead of curve on everybody on that. Just good instincts by the Pfizer CEO, I'm sure.
Yeah, he could talk about suing too. I don't know who's going to be left to sue when everybody dies. Like, the only people not able to sue are the ones that are alive. Like let's do. That's if it's got 100% kill hit, David, obviously.
Yeah, no. Some people will make it. Like the unvaccinated people. Me and you will be just fine.
Be like, what if you get COVID again? Be like, I caught that shit the first time.
Dude, it's going to be like.
But that's also the thing. You think I'm scared of some bioengineered fucking weapon? Try to send it. Send the bioweapons, bitch. Send them. Send them. Send them. Use your propaganda. Fucking poison the water. Send it. I'm not scared of you. Fucking send it. I will rip them spoons out of my ass and shove them up yours, Xi Jinping, you fuck. Or Trump, you kid fucker.
But as you just heard, J&J's own regulatory scientist was well aware of the ineffectiveness of their own COVID vaccine.
There's something side effect that's going to happen. And it's more or less, all right, what's the worst side effect that's going to happen? And is that better than the benefit to the consumers?
The worst side effect is death.
That's the interesting thing that I've found about it. Because it's like, all right, you know what? Cancer patients going to die anyway. So quality of life is the question in that instance, as opposed to whether you're curing something. You're not curing anything at that point. It's just, all right, are you going to have a nicer 6 months?
Now, I caught up with Joshua
Pause it.
Rye in Tom's
Pause
River, New
it.
Jersey.
And that's exactly why Andrew Cuomo was able to murder all of our grandparents in New York State nursing homes and cover it up. It's because thinking like that. And thinking that you know more than things that you don't know, like you can play God and not have repercussions. I know somebody that was very close to me that their grandmother had to die alone because of that piece of shit. And she probably didn't have to die because she got put on a fucking ventilator for something she didn't have. I will fucking, when we, do we build a mountain to make this shit never happen again? Is that what we got to fucking crack, like Mount Rushmore it?
Well, they'll blow up the mountain, right?
Well, I'm sure they'll just run the license plate on the Jewish laser that fucking flew right in the side of it and get the fucking registration for an address. Because, you know, you got to register your Jewish space lasers, you fucking assholes. They use LiDAR to shoot mosquitoes with a laser beam. Are you serious? You know how small a fucking mosquito is? How do we know if we can trust LiDAR under the pyramids? Because they're shooting mosquitoes with it. What the fuck? It's the same machine. You think they got two different LiDARs? They built $2 different $1 trillion laser beams? Come on. What is what? An 800-watt microwave? That's not even a lot of power.
That's a weak microwave.
Dude, that's a...
I think mine's like 1,100 watts.
Dude, they have 2,000-watt microwaves. People don't know what a fucking watt is. You know, like, that's a problem. You know, you guys don't know anything. Watts is power used. 800 watts of power is not a lot, dude. Your light bulb uses like fucking 20. Fucking shoot me with a low volt fucking space beam.
I have some. Yeah, I think most of my. I got like 100-watt light bulbs in my house, right?
Get zapped by 8 light bulbs, fucking turn to powder.
Eight of those light bulbs could fucking zap popcorn 5 miles away.
That's actually not how power even works, because when you put it together, it loses a band because
Well, maybe I need 12, but the point is,
clearly, David, I don't know what I'm talking about, because you and I can predict global government, pedophile rings, poisoning you, plastic spoons up your ass, the whole nine. Just 5 years too early.
On the Jersey Shore to get clarification on what he meant by his comments on hidden camera. What led him to say this? What led him to tell a total stranger that his product was not safe and effective? Here's a little sneak peek of how this went. This is one of the most extraordinary interactions ever, maybe rivaling the one that I had with the other guy inside Pfizer back 2.5 years ago. Are you Josh Rice from Johnson & Johnson? You're going to deny your identity?
yes, sir.
And you said that your vaccine was not safe and effective. You said that. You know, where is he going? He's going to run away. He's going in the women's restroom. Are you confused? I am a human man. I am allowed to take a pee in the man's restroom. You shouldn't be surprised that this happened. We have no idea. People, I got it from your mouth.
No.
Stand behind what you said and explain to us what you meant by it. Undercover investigations like these carried out by our...
Where did he think he was going? He's just going to walk his bicycle down the street? Yeah, no, I'm not that guy. I got to go take my bicycle for a walk. Dude, I wish they would never do this, because I'm assuming they want to protect like the identity of their people. But I would love to see the girls that get these guys to talk. I'm of a
Yeah.
firm belief they're like 7s.
Yeah, they can't be too hot.
They're not even, because then it would be unbelievable. It's like, dude, there's no way this girl's trying to it'd be too obvious. Like slightly out of their reach is the goal.
Yeah.
Like definitely the most attractive girl he's ever been with, but not like obviously unattainable.
Not fucking Bonnie Blue or whatever her name is. I caught a clip of her and Tate, dude. That was pretty funny. She threw panties
that
at him
whole
or
thing.
something.
You need to watch that. You
Yeah,
need to watch
is
that.
it
whole
good?
thing. It's
Is it good, dude?
hilarious.
Okay. Yeah, I saw the panties thing. I got a good chuckle out of that. Tate is the G, man. Not like G to her, like he was playing, just like his whole, just is the way he operates is so dope, dude. I love it.
I think that's about the whole. There's a couple.
Our OMG undercover journalists are pulling back the veil on the corruption and lies in our government, in our corporations, in the pharmaceutical industry. Remember, sometimes 60, 70, 80% of revenue for cable news organizations and other organizations in the news business come from big pharma. The last time we did an undercover investigation into big pharma, like Pfizer, just a couple weeks later, I was indefinitely suspended from the organization I created. But we are going to report the news and tell the truth without fear and without favor. But we need you to reach out to our tip line at tips@O'Keefe.
I don't know if you've heard his story about the Project Veritas thing, but it's super interesting.
We
Because he has
covered
a
it in
bunch
part on the show, bro.
Yeah. But it was like all these people in the organization like all had these stock ties to like all the big pharma groups. And then they just so happened to like cut ties with him and try to kick him out of his own thing. It was just like you would completely believe it, but it's one of those things where it's like you shouldn't believe it.
You would need it. You would need somebody to James O'Keefe, the James O'Keefe organization, to get the truth, David.
Yeah, they thought they were gonna get away with that with James O'Keefe. He's the guy who breaks all this shit. They thought like he wouldn't fucking record it or something. I'm sure it was all very well documented, you fucking idiots. Ugh.
Super smart people just not doing smart shit.
I don't know if
it's just Veep. No, Ben Shapiro, it's not Veep. It's they know there's no repercussions to their shitty actions, or they just think they're so insulated. It's just the reason why presidents don't fight in the wars. You know, Alexander the Great used to fucking fight with his men. And I'm sure the world was a different place then, David. Obviously.
I'm going to try to just keep an eye out for everybody. I'm going to keep my list going. So far the naughty list is like far beating the good list. There's like way more people on the naughty list. Interesting.
Well, I'm sure
we will remain on the right side of history, right?
Well, that's especially well, David, because we may very well be the history of the future. As always, Dave Ryan, December 1773. Catch us on Rumble for the greatest podcast in human history. As always, David, I appreciate you most for your time. And I'll see everybody tomorrow.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah. And don't forget, Trump fucked those kids.